I think it's important to understand how the theory works, and especially if you're working with samples, you want to be able to understand a little bit of a theory so you can always work in the same key. Otherwise, things will sound out of place, and we don't want that. So basically, you have all these notes, and they all have a name: C, D, E, F, G, A and B. And then you got the black ones is C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp. Now, to make things a bit complicated, your C sharp is also D flat, but it's the same key or same note. And then they divide everything up. So 1 octave is 12 notes or semitones. So this is a C. This is also a C, but it's 1 octave higher. This is also a C, but it's another octave higher. And usually music is written in scales, and not every piece of music uses all 12 notes. So a scale is basically a collection of notes that work well together. You have like all sorts of scales, but most time we use the major and minor scales, and those are sets of 7 musical notes that work well together. Now again, to make things complicated, every major scale has a relative minor scale that uses same notes. The easiest example is C major and A minor. So A minor, it's all the white keys starting from A. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A again. And C major is the same notes, but they start at a C. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So as you can see, it's the same collection of notes. The one is called C major and the other one is called an A minor. There is this circle of fifths, which is nice. So you can see C major is the same note as A minor, G major, E minor. And why we want to know this is because if we're using samples, and let's say we're writing a piece of music in A minor, we can also use C major samples. Usually they will work together because they're built up from the same notes. So this is an overview of all the names basically. So C minor is the same as E flat major, is the same as D sharp major. And in sample CDs, they usually use C M for C minor, E B for E flat, and then D sharp for D sharp. And those are all the notes in that scale. And here's them for every minor and major scale out there. But as always, these are guidelines, so it's not rules. You can always use your ears. If it sounds bad, it's probably bad. If it sounds good, it's probably good. But it should give you some guideline when working with musical elements.